So, okay, I freaking need water. I'm getting dehydrated every 5 seconds. So that's how I met Carlos and Asian Lee. I met Carlos because of the Pokemon deal, and then um Asian Lee, aka Tony, like he liked sports, and him and Carlos would always be playing football, and that's how they became friends. So that's how I met Tony, was because of him. But how I met Austin, oh my god, like that is an entirely different story. Like, he's the one that got me into the idea of multiple dimensions. Like, without him, I doubt I would have such a great story that I have today to tell you guys. So, when I was a kid, I had this dream. It was a dream where I was in this dream world with all of my favorite cartoon characters in it. Now, the part that I always remember the most is I walked into this mirror-like thing and was warped onto this balcony. On this balcony, I met this extremely pale, white-haired girl, and I don't remember exactly what happened after that, but oh, that wasn't ready. Fuck me. Oh. But I met this extremely, like, white-haired girl, blue eyes, pale, small, you know. And that was when I was like 6 or 8, right? That dream has stuck with me my entire life and has developed a good portion of who I am today. Because of that dream, I am extremely creative, and if it weren't for that dream, like, and just not meeting Austin, I just wouldn't have any of that. Now, the thing with Austin was he's known about games and storylines and that kind of stuff for a longer amount of time than I had. At that point, the only games I had ever played were like normal platforming games with no real story to them, and also Pokemon. That's it. That's all the games I ever played. And then I met Austin, and he's played games like Final Fantasy and Soul Calibur, which do have fighting in them, but they have stories too. And he had these amazing ideas for like characters and stuff. And our first idea was these things called like AD cards, which stand for our names, Austin and Donovan. And like, it was just, we gave every person in our class a power, right? And then we would draw them out and make them look all awesome. Now, back then my artistry was not that good, so I'm not exactly proud of what I made. But because of him, that's how I got so into art, was because of that. Like, because of that, and his introducing me to stuff like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, which, like, I kind of got interested in Kingdom Hearts because I got interested in Final Fantasy, even though I haven't ever played the game. What was I gonna say? Because that, I ended up getting interested in, like, anime stuff, which is where I developed my art style from. And because I was able to develop my art style from that, and I was able to learn of these awesome things like random moves that me and Austin will always come up with, like one of my characters, he does this move called Hydro Hurricane, where he makes water erupt from all around him as his eyes like turn blue, and he warps around an enemy just like a hurricane would, right? Or a tornado would. Because back then I thought hurricanes were like water tornadoes. Just normal tornadoes, but watery. And not in a cone shape, but in like a cylinder shape. So it'd be like a can of water attacking you. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. That's weird. I'm trying to think about where I was going with that. Damn, I completely lost track of what I was going to say. Fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, right. Because of, like, moves like that, I developed more and more moves. And because of the moves that I developed, it gave me a sense of giving these characters power. Like, making every single move that I made into a different type of thing. And me and Austin, like, you know when you're all kids and you, like, use those big branches from trees as, like, frickin' swords and stuff and you fight with them? That's what I always did with Austin. And because of that, I developed all sorts of weapon styles for all of my characters. Motherfucker, do I really not have any wheat? It's complete bullshit. I'm just saying. But, basically whenever I get that story out, I will tell you guys the entire story. Thing is, I'm writing the story. Like, at first I was making a comic of it. I got through, I want to say, the first few months of it. And then I was like, okay, I have to switch over to a computer. Because I could not keep up with everything. This was like my freshman year of high school. I always agreed to myself that my story would start when I was a freshman in high school. I don't know how, but it's worked out so amazingly right now. You guys don't even understand. Like, oh my god. So, my story will be coming out at some point. It will be on Infinity Breach. And you guys, I hope you enjoy it, because, you know, I've worked a good portion of my life for that story, and I'm just saying, like, it's hard to explain how big of a deal Austin was in the entire making of my story, but I can't exactly explain it now. At some point I will, but because of his knowledge of all of this stuff, it took me into new horizons which I never knew existed, and helped me develop everything that I do as of today. That's the best way I can explain it. And as soon as it is bedtime, I'm going to get up and go walk the dogs, because it's probably, yeah, it's like 4 minutes until 9 o'clock. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys know that. Look for the stuff on Infinity Breach. Just subscribe to all my channels. It's not like there's going to be a lot of stuff popping up every 5 seconds. You know? So, I hope you guys just enjoy it. Just enjoy my stuff. Just enjoy it. Let it pass time or something. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.